Hi, good morning. Welcome to a new video. First, I have to tell you that this is the second part of a longest video. So, if you haven't seen the first part, I recommend to go and see the first part. Okay, where I explain the basic for dimensioning. What we are going to do in this video is to do these exercises. This exercise that is to dimension this object, knowing that the drawing is in a scale 1 to 100. That is a reducing scale. So if you want to calculate the real dimensions, you have to multiply by 100. Here I have drawn the front elevation and the plan for this drawing. This is the plan view and this is the front elevation point of view. So when you dimension, you have to know that, for example, this dimension that is here in the figure is the same that which is in the plan or in the front elevation. Okay, is the same. So you have to give it only once. For example, this other, okay, you can have it here in the plan or here. It's the same. You have to give it only once. The same with, I don't know, with this, for example, okay? This is this one, okay? And this is the same here. And the same happens to this one, right? This is the same that, and is this one, right? You know that. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to see in an example. Okay, here we have the example. And as you can see, here we have the front elevation and the plan of a figure. And you have to draw 6 dimensions for this object, knowing that the scale is 100, 1 to 100. Remember that the dimensions on the drawing are always real size values. So they are always real dimensions and they are all in millimeters. So we are going to use the ruler to measure the drawing size and then calculate the right size. That is the one that we are going to draw on the drawing. So let's start. For example, we use the ruler to measure this dimension. We place the ruler correctly and see that the dimension is 38 millimeters. So we write here 38 millimeters. Good. 38 millimeters. Because the real size, to calculate it, we have to multiply by 100, then we have to dimension 3,800 millimeters. And now we put the dimension. We are going to do it here. So we draw the projection line, another projection line, the dimension line, and now the arrowheads and the number in real dimensions in millimeters. Okay, here is difficult to write. I don't write 3,000 millimeters. I don't write millimeters because it is here. Millimeters, all dimensions in millimeters. Okay, what about this dimension? Okay, this dimension, let's measure it. We measure it. It is 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters, which is 2,000 millimeters, because we have to multiply by 100, because the scale was 1 to 100. The real size then is 2,000 millimeters. Then we come here, we come with the dimension here and draw here, that is 2,000. Sorry for the numbers because it's difficult to write here. Okay, what about the horizontal dimensions? The horizontal dimensions are not different. For example, this dimension. Let's measure it. It says 66 millimeters, okay, or 65 millimeters. Then 65 millimeters in real dimensions is 6,500 millimeters. Now we have to put the dimension here. We can put it, for example, here, okay? So we draw the projection line, the dimension line, and add here the number, okay? What about this? Okay, this is 42 millimeters. 42 millimeters. Okay, let's put it here. 42 millimeters. No, it is not 42 millimeters. It is 42 millimeters times 100. That is 4,200 millimeters. But you know that you cannot put it inside the drawing. Never, 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 never. Okay? So you have to put it outside of the drawing. So you want to dimension this, you can do it. You could do it here because it's the same. You can do it also here. Why not? You have to choose the best place to draw this dimension. But remember that you have to put it outside of the drawing, real dimensions in millimeters, and that's it. At the end, you have to draw 6 dimensions. I have drawn only 4. You can calculate and draw the rest. With this, I have finished. I hope it was helpful for you. See you in next videos. Thank you for watching.